All right, we are live, Pesky Pole YouTube channel, and we've got some time travel tennis. One of the games I don't play enough of. I'm gonna start playing more of it though. And today we're gonna go through the draw of the Australian Open, the ladies' draw, and then we're gonna play out the finals, and so you can kind of see the gameplay and so forth. I'm gonna do this for the Australian Open, the French, Wimbledon, and the U.S. Open as well over the next few days. So next few months, I should say. It's the correct thing. So let me go ahead and get this set up real quick on YouTube. Make sure we're good to go. Make sure I'm live. There we go. So here is So real quick, let me if I can pull out of this thing real quick. So this is the rankings currently. I've not played anything yet, so I've started a brand new kind of universe, kind of world here. And so those seeds right here, Chris Evert's the 1 seed, and you got the 16 seeds, and then you got the non-seeds under too. And so I just auto-filled that in there. And over here is the tour members and their rankings. It's the greatest. When you buy the game, you can buy the greatest set, or you can buy seasons as well. I bought the greatest set for the men, greatest set for the women, and so forth. So, and mainly because I don't really watch a whole lot of tennis now. So the current people, I don't know that well, but back in the 80s, um, I watched a lot of tennis in the 90s and so forth. So that's why. So let's make the draw out real quick. So there's the draw. So you can see the matchups here as well. All right, so we're going to kind of go through this here. So Chris Evert is the 1 seed. Margaret Smith Court is the 2 seed. So ideally, if the favorites make it to the finals, we'll see Evert and Margaret Smith Court play each other in the finals tonight. So we'll see what happens here. Martina, now it was a 4 seed, so they cannot play in the finals, Chris Evert and Martina. They'd have to be in the semifinals, right? Is that correct? Yeah, so 2 and 3 would play each other and so forth. So who's the 3? It's Steffi Graf. So if you go for the top 4, the favorites are Margaret Smith Court for Steffi Graf, Evert versus Navratilova, and so forth. Venus Williams is 10, Serena Williams, and I'm not sure too is 5. And this is kind of taken when they made this. It might have been a little bit before Serena really started to dominate. I mean, she was dominating, but because I always think of Serena as kind of the greatest um, women's tennis player of all time. But I think maybe the rankings were a little bit before she really kind of salted that down there as to go. So, but we'll see how she does. So we're gonna autoplay these real quick. I think that's Natalia Zareva. Let's take a look here. We're gonna autoplay that. So Everett goes 6-3, 6-3 in round one. Mary Pierce wins that one 6-3, 6-4. Gigi Fernandez, remember her from back in the day. She loses to Anna Ivanovic. Gabby Sabatini gets the win 6-2, 6-3. Here's Venus Williams. She's the 10 seed against Anna Marismo. And Venus goes on. Andre Jaeger, Luciana Novotna. Jaeger gets the win there. I can't say. And Tifa, yes. Jennifer Capriati is unseeded against Billie Jean King. So here's a good matchup here. And Capriati gets the win. Martina against Shaughnessy. Martina easily wins that one. Zakova. Sharapova versus Natalie Taziet. And Sharapova gets the win in threes. That's a good match right there. The 16 seed beats Jordan. That's Gulagong. Henin with the win there. I'm going to go through here, and some of these people I don't know, some I do. Xena Garrison, and she is beaten by Maleva. And here is Serena Williams, and Serena Williams gets upset. So Serena Williams is out in Australia in the first round. So Serena is out. And of course, how they do in this will affect their rankings going forward as well. So I imagine that will not help her rankings overall if we go to the French Open. Martina Hingis gets the win. Kim Clijsters gets the win. Tracy Austin gets the win. Anna Kournikova, the pinup girl, and she is gone. Mary Carrillo, known for her endless role, loses. Steffi Graf, one of the favorites here, the 3 seed. Let's see if Steffi takes care of business. She does. Monica Seles, one of my favorite tennis players, Monica Seles. I'm pulling for Monica Seles, and she gets the win. Good job on Monica. Lindsay Davenport, one of the great American players, over Wozniacki, or the girl that dated Rory McIlroy, and Wozniacki gets the win. Anna Sanchez Vicario against Hannah Manlikova. It's a good 80s matchup right here. And Hannah Manlikova pulls the upset right there over Sanchez Vicario. Pam Shriver loses there. Dokic and Margaret Smith Court, the 2 seed, and she wins easily. So we're through to the round of 32 here. We've got Evert against Mary Pierce. And Evert wins that one easily. And so it's a cool thing too is you can kind of point on, not I'll show you later on. You can see their stats later on too. Let's go Gabby Sabatini. She gets the win in a great match right there. Venus Williams against Andre Yeager. Andre Yeager. And Andre Yeager. So both Williams sisters are gone. Here's Capriati, unseated. And she is gone. Martina, one of the favorites. And she gets beat. So Martina gets upset. Maria Sharapova. Can she pull the upset here? She does. So Sharapova's on. Hanine comes in there. Maleva off to Barker. Martina Hingis gets the win. Kim Clijsters gets the win. Tracy Austin. And she goes down. So now there's a lot of people getting upset here. So Steffi Graf, actually looking at this thinking my road has gotten a lot easier here. Steffi with the win. That's Monica Seles. Come on, Monica. Come on, Monica. Monica gets the win. Wozniacki in this one. Rory McIlroy looking on. And she goes down. Anna Manlikova. I'm going to pull for her. She gets the win. Margaret Smith Court, the 2nd seed. And she wins pretty easily. So a round of 16 we go. So a couple of matchups here. We've got the 1 and 14. So let's see. You got 1, 2. We got 4. So this is kind of the Sweet 16 here. So how many ranked girls we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So half of them are gone. Half are gone right now. And so right now, if the favorites go on, it'll be Evert and Hanine and Steffi and Margaret Court. So the 2 3ers are there. But Navratilova is probably pretty big. Evert and Sabatini. Evert gets to win. Andre Yeager. And she goes down. Sharapova, I'm pulling for Sharapova, gets the win. Hanine gets the win. Hingis and Tim Clijsters, an 8-12 matchup. Hingis gets the win. Steffi Graf, she gets the win. Monica said, come on, Monica. Oh, Monica goes down. I don't know who that even is. Russia girl. Um, that's from China. Margaret Smith Court wins. So quarterfinal time. Evert against Dementiva. She moves on. Sharapova, come on, Sharapova. Sharapova goes down. Hingis and Graf. Graf gets the win. Margaret Smith Court gets the win. So semifinals now. So I can go out of here real quick. Let me see if I can go before we get to this real quick. Let me see something real quick. So if I go back in here, this kind of gives you the rankings. Okay, this doesn't update until after the tournament's over. I thought I might do that too. So scratch that. This gives her the wins. Well, it shows her record, I guess. All right, let's get out of there real quick. That's kind of the player card and everything. So pretty cool stuff. Temperament, mentality, all those things. All right, let's get back to. Oh, let's get back to what we're doing. All right, let's get back to Australia. All right, so Evert. And Evert gets one. So Everett's in the finals. Steffi. Steffi gets the win. They're good. So that's our final. So Chrissy Evert and gets Steffi Graf. Let's look at the bracket real quick. That's how it looks. Got the 1 and 3 seed going at it. And that's what we're going to play here tonight. Graf versus Evert for the Australian Open title. So let's play.
Quiet please. Graf to serve. First game. Play.
I'm not sure why. Hold on. Hold on. Did I mess this up? Oh my god, I gotta plan on play. Good lord. Okay, we're gonna scratch all this. We're gonna reset this. Oh my lord. Okay, we're gonna reset this. We're gonna reset this tour. We're gonna do it all over again. So if you just joined us, all right, edit tour. All right. I wonder why I did that. Okay, let's get out of here real quick. So this is actually a good tutorial. We're gonna edit this real quick. I don't know why I put down play. It is hard. We're gonna update this. There we go. All right. So now let's try this again. Exit editing. So we got clay for French, grass, hard. Okay, good. All right. We're gonna take two, folks. Take two. We're gonna autofill. Everett's 1. Graf 2. They got Marcus 3. Make the draw. Here we go. All right. Take two. Take two on this video. So this is actually good. I didn't do it on purpose, but this is a little how you can, change this up. So I don't know what I was thinking. I must have hit the wrong button and put clay in there. I wonder why the court was red. I'm like, what in the world are we doing? All right. Let's go back again. Here we go again. Evert. She wins. Shriver wins. Sanchez Vicario, 16 seed. She wins. Lindsay Davenport gets the win. Mary Pierce loses. Come on, Monica. Monica wins. Martina, okay. She lost earlier, but it didn't count. Martina got a break. She got a break. Will she back to that break in? She wins. Gracie Austin gets the win. Sharapova against Kornikova. Now, this right here be prime time. Sharapova versus Kornikova. Russian versus Russian. Great looking girl versus great looking girl. Sharapova gets the win in 3 sets. Andre Yeager versus Billie Jean King. Billie Jean King prevails. And that one there. Hingis. This one. Here's that Nah girl. And she gets the win over Ketzer, who's a pretty good tennis player. Wozniacki versus Justine Henin. And Wozniacki knocks her out. So it's an upset. So she got to the semifinals in our first little go around, but that was on hard courts, not clay. That was on clay, not hard courts. So it's a little different, so too. Kleisters, and she gets knocked off. Kuznetsova, Zina Garrison gets to win. Margaret Smith Court, one of the favorites, she wins. Here's Serena, where she did not play well either in our testing tournament there that we screwed up. She wins that one there. Jennifer Capriati, unseeded, and she gets the big win. Venus Williams, she wins. She's in the second round. Gabby Sabatini, he wins. I don't know those players too well. So Steffi Graf against Gigi Fernandez. Kind of a tough opening match for Steffi Graf. She takes care of business. Round of 32 we go. There's the 32 bracket real quick. Take a look. Some possible matchups there. You got Evert against Shriver possibly. All right, let's go. Evert. He wins. Pam Shriver. So a couple of colleagues in the booth now. Evert and Shriver will go at it in the next round. Lindsay Davenport. She wins. Monica Seles against Hannah Manlikova. That's a good matchup right here. Come on, Monica. Monica wins. Martina, who was taken out in round 2 last time in our screwed up tournament. She goes on. Martina goes, we're playing in Australia in the hard courts now, not in freaking clay. I take care of business. Tracy Austin. And she goes down. So Austin's gone. Sharapova gets the big win. Billie Jean King, she gets the win. Hingis. And there's that Nah girl. I gotta find out what her name is. Wozniacki making Roy McIlroy proud. Good job by her. Margaret Smith Court against Zina Garrison. And Margaret Smith Court is gone. The legend is gone. She's always in the kind of the goat conversation. She's gone. Venus, Venus and Serena can match up. Serena, she takes care of her business. Capriati versus Venus Williams. Venus Williams. We're gonna have Serena versus Venus matchup. Sabatini's gone. Graf takes care of business. So the round of 16, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a little more than half. We've got one bracket there with no ranked people in there. Xena and Venus going at it right there. We got some good matchups coming up here in this round. Let's take a look at the bracket real quick. How's this going right there? Um, you've got some good possible matchups right here. Of course, Evert and Graf, will they be on the collision course for the finals? And Serena or Venus. I mean, one of the Williams girls will go on to the next round. And they knock off Graf if she gets there. All right, let's go to round of 16. Evert, Shriver, Chrissy Evert with the win. Davenport versus Sellers. Davenport takes out Monica Seles. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm upset. Martina, she wins. Sharapova and Betsy King. Betsy King takes care of Sharapova. Wozniacki gets the win. Zena Garrison gets the win. Serena and Venus. Who you taking? Who you taking? Venus beats the sister. Older sister beats the younger sister. Graf gets the win. And now our quarterfinals. Evert versus Lindsay Davenport. Martina versus Billie Jean King. That's a pretty good little grouping right there. Wozniacki and Zena Garrison in the upset special bracket. And Venus and Steffi Graf. So Evert versus Lindsay Davenport. Evert gets the win. Martina and Billie Jean King. Martina gets the win. And that sets up Chrissy versus Martina in the semifinals. Garrison knocks off Wozniacki. Venus versus Steffi Graf. And Steffi Graf just too much for Venus. And a 3-set great one. And now the semifinals. Let's look at the bracket. We got Chrissy versus Martina. Zena versus Steffi Graf. It's an 80s special. It's the 80s, my friends. The 80s. Coming at you hard. Chrissy takes out Martina in three sets, loses 6-7, then wins 6-3, 6-2. So Everett's to the finals. Graf versus Garrison, and Graf wins. So the final we have is the same final that we had when we screwed things up. But at least now we have it where it's set up. Those two. So Chrissy and Steffi, the favorites got there. The 1 and 2 seeds got there in the finals. Let's play some tennis. And then we got the correct court. There it is. They're all 5-0, which is pretty good. It has the head-to-head record, okay, which is pretty cool. And you go ahead and play this right now. They haven't played each other yet, but when we start playing their turn, it's pretty cool the records they keep. I really like this game. They do a good job in this. Well, here we go. We're going to play some tennis now. Now, I'm not going
Quiet
to talk that
please.
much.
Evert to serve.
We're going to
First game.
spectate. I'll
Play.
pop in here and there, but we're going to let them play it out.
Out. Love 15. Love 30. Love 40. Out. Game. Graf. First game.
So Steffi Graf breaks Chris Evert in the first game. So that's a pretty good start there for Steffi. We can look at the stats real quick of that to give you an idea. Break points won and so forth. It's pretty cool how they do that there too. So
Out. 15. Love. 15 all. Out. 30. 15. Out. 40. 15. Out. 40, 30. Deuce. Advantage. Graf. Out. Deuce. Advantage. Graf. Deuce. Out. Advantage. Graf. Out. Out. Deuce. Advantage. Graf. Game. Graf. Graf leads 2 games to love. First set.
So a great game right there. And Steffi almost has broken herself, but she gets the win. So 2-0. If we check, look at the stats real quick. On there, total points won 12-6. Break points won 2 aces. So far, Steffi is getting it done. 2-0. Evert now serving. This is a must win here for Chrissy.
15, love. 30, love. Out. 30, 15. 40, 15. Out. Out. 40, 30. Out. Game. Evert. Graf leads 2 games to 1. First set.
So Chrissy gets the game. She is now hot. I'm not sure if that means she's hot as in on fire in terms of her play or hot as in she's getting exhausted. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I've looked it up. All right, here we go. 2-1, big win by Chrissy. She needed that one. And now she needs to break to tie this first setup.
Love 15. 15 all. 30, 15. Out. 40, 15. Out. 40, 30. Out. Game. Graf. Graf leads 3 games to 1. First set.
So Steffi Graf holds serve and now up 3-1.
Out. Love 15. 15 all. 15, 30. 30 all. 30, 40. Deuce. Out. Advantage. Evert. Out. Game. Evert. Graf leads 3 games to 2. First set.
So Chris with a big win there. It didn't look too good for a second, almost down 4-1. But she holds serve, down 3-2, and she's a break away now from tying this thing back up.
Out. Love 15. Love 30. Out. Fifteen 30. 30 all. 40 30. Game. Graf. Graf leads 4 games to 2. First set.
Wow, Steffi Graf rears back 3 straight aces. She got down there, was in danger of being broken, and she comes back with 3 straight aces to go up 4-2. She's held serve every time. She's broken Evert once, and that's the difference right now. 4-2 in this first set here in the Australian Open final. Evert versus Graf.
Out. Out. 15 love. 30 love. 40 love. Game. Evert. Graf leads 4 games to 3. First set.
So Everett wins again. And once again, that hot thing came up and down. I'm not sure what that means. Um, if it means she's hot in terms of just being tired, but her endurance and Graf's endurance is the same at 29. So I'm not sure what that actually means, but she's not hot anymore. And it's now 4-3 as she holds serve there. And now we go on. Steffi will be serving up 4-3.
Out. Out. Love 15. Love 30. Love 40. 15 40. Out. 30 40. Deuce. Advantage. Graf. Game. Graf. Graf leads 5 games to 3. First set.
And Graf does it again. She comes back. She's about to be broken, and that serve is devastating. Now let's look at the stats real quick on that serve. 5-3 and aces. Um, winner 16-8, unforced error 8-8. Break points 1 of 2, ever 0 of 3. So 5-3. Everett will serve.
Fifteen love. 30 love. Out. 40 love. Out. Out. 40 15. 40 30. Game, Evert. Graf leads 5 games to 4, first set.
So Everett holds serve, and now 5-4. And once again, she's a break away from tying this up. She has not been able to break Graf yet. She has come close several times, and Graf just goes into turbo mode and comes back. So here we go. Graf serving 5-4, serving for the first set.
15 love. 30 love. Out. 30-15. 40-15. Game and first set. Graf 6 games to 4.
And that's it. Graf wins the first set. 6-4. Let's look at the stats real quick. Pretty close. But Graf broke Everett in that first game, and that's the difference. So it's 6-4. We go to the second set now. Everett will serve.
Out. 15 love. 15 all. Out. 30-15. 40-15. 40-30. Game, Evert. First game, second set.
So Everett does not get broken in that first game of the second set, so she's up 1-0. Steffi will now serve.
Out. Love 15. Love 30. Out. Out. Love 40. 15-40. 30-40.
Here comes Graf again.
Game, Evert.
And Everett does it.
Leads 2 games to love.
She finally breaks her. Graf almost came back again, but this time Everett does finish her off and breaks her. So up 2-0, and she'll serve now to go up 3-0 in this second set.
$15 love. 30 love. 40 love. Out. 40-15. Game, Evert. Evert leads 3 games to love, second set.
So Everett takes care of the serve again, and now up 3-0, and in command here in set 2.
Love 15. Out. Love 30. Love 40. 15-40. Out. Out. Game, Evert. Evert leads 4 games to love, second set.
And Everett breaks Graf again. In that first set, she had chances to break Steffi, could never pull through, and now she's done it 2 times in a row. She's at 4-0 now, in control.
15 love, 30 love, 30 15, out, 40 15, 40 30, out, game, Evert. Evert leads 5 games to love, second set.
In an absolute domination, 5-0 in this. Let's take a look at stats real quick in the second set. That's it. So Evert, well, we can't do the second set stats until after the set's over. So, but domination here in the second set. 5-0, she's up. Graf will serve.
15 love, 30 love, 40 love, game, Graf. Evert leads 5 games to 1, second set.
So Graf dominates that game right there, but she's still down 5-1 now. And now Chrissy will serve for the set and to bring this to a third and final set.
15 love, out, 30 love, 40 love, game and second set. Evert 6 games to 1,
And
1 set
Chrissy
all.
dominates that game and she dominates that set. 6-1, she wins that set. So 4-6, 6-1, and now we'll go to a third and the final set to determine the Australian Open champion. And now we can get the second set stats real quick. So second set stats 24-12 in total points. Break points won 2 out of 5. Steffi did not get any break points won there. Unforced errors, none for Evert, 8 for Graf. So she didn't play well at all. 2 aces to 2 aces. So third set we go. And Steffi Graf will have the serve.
15 love, 15 all, out, 30 15, 30 all, out, 30 40, out, out, game,
And
Evert.
Evert
First
breaks
game,
Steffi
final set.
again in the first game of the third set. So she's up 1-0 and in control now. So what a turn of events this has been for Miss Chrissy Evert. She'll serve now up 1-0 in the final set.
Out, love 15, 15 all, 15 30, out, 30 all, out, 40 30, game, Evert. Evert leads 2 games to love, final set.
Chrissy in control now, up 2-0. Graf will serve.
15 love, out, 30 love, 30-15. Out. 30 all. 40-30. Out. 'Out. Game. Graf. Evert leads 2 games to 1. Final
So
set.
so Graf with a must win there. So 2-1 now. Chris Everett leads, but she's serving, still in control here in this final set of the Australian Open.
15 love. 30 love. 40 love. Out. 40-15. 40-30. Out. Out. Deuce. Advantage. Graf. Deuce. Advantage. Graf. Deuce. Advantage. Evert. Game. Evert.
And
Evert leads
a
3 games to 1. Final set.
big win for Everett there. Graf had a chance to break her, did not do it, and now 3-1. Everett 3 games away from the Australian Open title. Graf will serve.
15 love. Out. 15 all. 15-30. 30 all. 40-30. Game. Graf. Evert leads 3 games to 2. Final set.
Graf holds serve. 3-2 now. Everett will serve. And Graf needs a break here.
15 love. Out. 15 all. 30-15. Out. 30 all. 40-30. Deuce. Advantage. Evert. Game. Evert. Evert leads 4 games to 2. Final set.
So Everett holds off Graf there. 4-2 she leads. And here comes Graf now serving.
Out. 15 love. 30 love. Out. 40 love. Game. Graf. Evert leads 4 games to 3. Final set.
So Graf with a must win there. 4-3. Chrissy serving here. She's 2 games away from taking the title. And Al, Red Sox fan, is up late tonight. I didn't think anybody else was up this late. Al, this game is so much fun, and I've been watching Wimbledon a lot lately this week. So I was like, let me pull out time travel tennis, and so I love kind of watching this go on there. So good match here. Evert and Graf. Chrissy in control here, up 4 games to 3 and serving to be the Australian Open champion.
15 love. 30 love. 40 love. 40
Good shot
15.
there.
Out.
Ooh,
40 30.
Steffi.
Game Evert.
So
Evert leads
Evert
5 games to 3. Final
holds
set.
off Graf. It's now 5-3. She's 1 game away from Australian Open title, but Steffi is serving. And Steffi is not out of this. 5-4 here. She can break Chrissy. She's been close here. And then win the serve. So it's still up for grabs here.
Love 15.
Great shot
15
by
all.
Steffi.
15 30.
Uh-oh.
15 40.
This could be it.
30 40. Out. Game, set, and championship.
And that
Evert.
is it.
2 sets
That
to
is
1.
it.
4 6. 6 1. 6 3.
Chris Evert is your Australian Open champion. Wow. He turned it on. That first set was not great, but she found a way. Hour and 49 minutes of fake match time. Take a look real quick. Overall, total points 87-76. Break points, Evert broke her 4 times. Graf broke her once. And that was the first game of the first set is when Graf broke her. Did not break her again. Came close several times. Could not do it. Unforced errors. That's the name of the game. 27-16. Winners Graf had that, but the unforced errors got Steffi. Aces 10-6, which we expected. But Chris Evert is your Australian Open champion. And she's the 1 seed. She went through the bracket and took care of it right there. And that is that. Let's kind of pull out of here real quick and kind of look at it here. So Evert with that one. We have the French Open next in Paris. Let's look at the summary report real quick. There's the rankings. And you kind of see Evert kind of keeps her stats 6-0. Who she beat. She went to 3 sets in the second round against Anna Ivanovic. Went to 3 sets with Lindsay Davenport. Went to 3 sets with Martina. And went to 3 sets with Steffi Graf. So it wasn't a total domination run. head to head. You can see that. So this is pretty cool. All the stuff they kind of keep on here in terms of a head to head. It's Martina Grand Slams. We'll see it there. Here's her player card. And of course, she's known for her clay, and that will be where she heads next. There's her rankings right there. You can see she's best on her thing. Her wars were Navratilova. But she's best on clay. Next best on hard court. Grass is her worst, but still not bad. But she'll be the favorite in Paris for sure. Now take a look here. Statistics in terms of their matches won and so forth. So that is that. So thanks for watching, guys. Fun game. If you don't have this game, it's a really fun game. I like all the stats it keeps. I like you can do a little your own little history and kind of keep track of head to head, all that stuff there too. Um, so Graf and Evert, good match. I thought about doing the Evert and Navratilova match live in the semifinals. Maybe I should have done that one too, but maybe the next time they match, hopefully they match up with the finals down in France. So we'll do that for sure. But I'm gonna do the men's one, men's Australian Open. I'll do that probably tomorrow or the next day. So look for that in the channel. And we're gonna get that taken care of too. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.